So I'm gonna make this quick, and I bought another truck. I just gotta find some time to go get it. I mean, I haven't paid the guy yet. I know the guy, so the truck's in Florida, and it needs a little bit of work. Not much at all. But he doesn't use it. It's an older truck. He's got a brand, I don't know if it's brand new, but he's got a newer Ford that he uses for what he does. He transports for a living too, but did something different. I'm not gonna give away too much. Anyways, I want to go get it within the next couple weeks. He couldn't find the title for it, so he's gonna get a duplicate title. I know it's been long and paid off, so obviously, but I was gonna say, I didn't want to bring it home and put it anywhere because I want to put it right in front where I'm working on the mega cab, because I'm gonna work on it right there at the right there in front of my shed, which is nice because I stand in the shed, and that gives me, like, instead of having to stand on like a crate or a platform or something to work, I can just stand in the shed, and then all my tools are right there. So I am stopping to get lunch, but I'm doing this little circle around this building because I know I can park back here, the trailer. But so yeah, I don't know. It's a Ford. We'll just give it that. It's a Ford. I don't know what the plans are for it. I know what I'm gonna do, so I'm gonna use the crap out of it as my second truck, and the mega cab is gonna probably stop being that second truck. It's just gonna be the kid hauler and kind of maybe the farm truck. That bed has some rust on it because whoever put the fender flares on it originally kind of messed that up by doing that. So I am I guess I could probably park here for a couple minutes. Just park in front of a dumpster. I'm gonna look for a flatbed for that. I wanted a skirted, like a CM flatbed. My wife called. So anyways, I think I'm gonna put like a CM flatbed on that truck, and probably put like an auxiliary tank with a pump on it, so I could fill something else up, whether it be like one of the tractors or something. And then probably put like I've seen like these tool kits they have that are like slanted and you can pull them open. I may make it like not a service truck, but like a truck that I have a set of tools on. Because say something breaks down, or like something on the farm, or that car's riding around on a completely flat tire and they probably have no idea. Something breaks down, I just know I have a truck that's usually at the house that either like I can jump in, or my wife can jump in, or somebody, one of my brother-in-laws needs it or something, can jump in, can be able to tow a gooseneck, has fuel on it, and then has like tools on it. So that would eliminate the bed rust, which you can't see now, but it's under there. So that's my plan. But anyways, I'm gonna go get some food when this place opens in 5 minutes, and then I have one more pickup to do. I just delivered that tractor and that Mustang at their house. I didn't see anybody there. I just delivered them, and then I have one car to pick up that goes with me to North Carolina tomorrow. Oh, we got battery power. That might be good news. I guess this thing ain't in too bad a shape. Let's see if it runs. I had to pick up an extra car to go to North Carolina to fill a trailer. Ow! Then they paid $1,600 for this. 127,000 miles. It's actually a nice car. I mean, I don't know if there's any other issues with it, but I know it'll load into the trailer. Get this down to North Carolina, another car going down to North Carolina, and I got two coming back with me, and they'll end up going out towards Chicago. So I actually used to work with a couple guys, and I'm friends with a guy that works in this building over here, so I stopped and chatted with them for a couple minutes. Actually, I might stop in over here and chat with somebody real quick. Used to work in this area, so seeing people that I know all the time is nice. Runs and drives. Honestly, sounds great. I'd probably take this from Maryland to California. Sounds good. You know that, oh, I guess I can turn this on. You know that R. Kelly song? It's like Real Talk. Well, Real Talk is, here's a part that nobody really talks about when you expand to where you're dispatching other people, or you have other drivers, is that sometimes you got to run things by people or make quick decisions that they may not be 100% okay with. So what I'm saying is, like, when I choose to do a load and I make a drop and I commit to going to, let's just say I commit to going to North Carolina. That's where I'm going tomorrow. I have to be fully aware that I may not get something straight out of there. I may have to deadhead, or I may have to get creative. And it's frustrating because sometimes, as, like, for me, I'm fully aware of that. I've had to do it. I've come home empty from almost all the way from Florida before because of the way things were. And you have to, in the transport industry, you have to be willing to do that. Either reposition yourself to a spot where you're going to get freight out, or sit and wait. And I've got a situation with the power only guy where I feel bad for booking or asking him if he wants this load. It doesn't pay a whole lot, but it gets him into a better place. And it's like, yeah, you could wait there and just sit and wait for who knows how many days, or I already have your next load ready. I just got to get you there. And if I can book something small to pay for your fuel, and, you know, some money in your pocket to get you there to the money, that's what I feel like has to be done. I'm not making you deadhead thousands of miles like camper haulers do. Camper haulers never really have a back haul. You're loaded out and you're deadheading all the way back. I've been keeping this guy loaded, and I feel like he might be upset, but it's kind of the way it is. And maybe I care too much because I care about people, and I want everybody to be happy. I want everybody to be happy around me. But I would be thankful for having something to come back, knowing I'm not just putting you into no man's land either, of like, maybe this is a better area. I have a load. I have plenty of loads coming out of Indiana with these campers. So I know I have the work for you. I just have to get you there. So maybe I care too much. I don't know. And that's one thing, like, a lot of people getting into this industry don't really understand, that you're going to have to make those decisions to deadhead or to get out of that area and take a loss getting out. Because A, you're not really making any money sitting still, and you're not making any money sitting still. Yeah, you don't have any expenses, but there is no guarantee that the next day something's going to pop up, or the next day after that something's going to pop up. Now, it'd be completely different if you're sitting at home. By all means, you sit there and wait till you find something good. But when you're out on the road and you have something waiting for you, sometimes you just got to make a hard decision. But again, like I said, maybe I care too much. That's just the way I am. All right, well, good morning. We're headed south. Headed down to Raleigh, North Carolina. It's 5:33 a.m. now. Woke up about 4 a.m. And it's probably about 4 hours and 45 minutes down and maybe a little longer getting back because of traffic this evening. It's not terrible. We get rolling earlier. We got 2 drop-offs, 1 pickup, all around the Raleigh area. I just think it's like Raleigh, Durham, and Wake Forest. So, pretty much hit all the major North Carolina colleges. And it shouldn't be too bad. I know getting around Raleigh to Durham can be a pain with traffic based on the time of day, but I think I'll be there like mid-morning, in between probably like 10 and noon to do all my picks and drops, so I should be able to not hit any work traffic. We'll see. We're moving right along. It was a little cold this morning, so got a little while to let the truck warm up and get fuel this morning, so I'll catch up with you guys here in a little bit if I can stop yawning. I think every time I turn the camera when I start yawning. I guess I haven't yawned all morning until I go to record. Alright, so here's a good one. So, a buddy of mine buys and sells diesel trucks, mainly Ford trucks. He's got a repair shop. Why is that truck? Looks like it's on fire. All fuel, that's not good. There's brakes were locked. That thing's smoking bad. Oh, he hopped out quick. Anyways, so he's got a repair shop, so he'll like buy stuff that needs fixed, like, something's got a blown head gasket, or like 6.4s are blown up, or blown turbos, or whatever. He'll fix them and resell them. So I get a truck moved out of Louisiana for him back up to Maryland. So I posted it and got somebody to move it through the brokerage. So the guy calls me last night and is mad at me because on Central Dispatch it said it was 1,364 miles. Now let me remind you, when we post, we don't set the miles, we don't set the route, nothing. It's just like truck stop is. It's just like you have to double check. And I'm guessing because of the truck route that's taken him, because my buddy lives on the east side of the Bay Bridge. So whatever route his GPS was taking him, he got mad at me because the miles were like 100 more miles and wanted more money. And I already had, set price agreed to from transporter and and my customer, my buddy. The guy gets like mad at me, and I was like, you gotta double check. Like, that's kind of just how you don't trust those mileage. We don't set those. And he's like, got like mad at me, and then I guess he realized like he was being ridiculous. He just kind of gave it up. But when you put the zip code to zip code, it just finds the best route. 9 times out of 10, you're not taking a straight route unless you're picking up a full load going from one place to another. You have multiple stops, or you veer off to drop another car or pick another car, and I don't know. I guess all's good. I'm gonna check in with him here a little later today, if I don't hear from him by about lunchtime, and see where he's at and get an ETA on delivery, because I got to make sure I get him paid when he delivers through Sally. Well, I really just want to give a huge shout out to this delivery driver. He's got the entire parking lot blocked, so I can't get out. Can't get around that end of the building, which they told me I could, so I'm not even gonna try it. There's no way I can make the turn, especially with the tail swing on this trailer. So I was just gonna back out on the road, but this guy's been delivering for a half an hour now, and is still, I mean, moving at snail's pace. Just gonna get a couple videos of him. Well, chain's in there. You know what time it is. It's time to get this thing pulled off. And then I realized I don't have my engine hoist here. I don't remember if I owned one. Oh, you guys are dirty. I don't remember if I owned it or a part owned it. I know where it is. My buddy has it. And I was like, you know, walking the shed. I'm like, I don't even have an engine hoist here. I was getting ready to pull this off. So, my buddy that has it is an hour and a half away now that I moved. So that's not going to work for tonight. So, got a friend down the road here. Just waiting for him to get home. He's got one. So I'm going to go grab it, pull it off, get this head out tonight, you know, and then load the crane back up and take it back to him in case he needs it. Because I'm going to have to send this head out and get machined and checked, and I guess we're going to O-ring it. I don't know. I'm going to talk to the guy at the shop. They do, I was referred to this shop by multiple people, and a buddy of mine actually has a set of their O-ringed 6.0 heads on his 6.0, and it hasn't had any problems. So we're going to go with that. I'm going to see what they say, get a price on it, and then just probably get all the other parts from them. But should be out tonight, and just in time so it can get worked on while I'm out of town next week. So you guys remember last week, would have been last couple of videos ago, just talking about getting burnt out. Well, I finally hit my, I guess, hit my breaking point. I just, trying to do too much as one person really weighs on you, because of the amount of phone calls, the amount of text, the amount of stuff I'm trying to cram in a 24-hour period sometimes is just not feasible for one person. So I kind of had to take a step back this week and take a breather. Like Wednesday, like I got stuff going on at the house. So like I didn't get to leave this morning like I wanted to, so the day was shot. So I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna have to take a couple days off, get some things done around the house, just house maintenance stuff that, you know, we had a spot where we thought like some squirrels were getting in the house, and turned out to be some mice, and they ruined some insulation. And I'm not really like a handyman like that. I can pretty much do anything mechanically, like on vehicles, and if it's got a motor, I can pretty much fix it or figure out how to fix it. But when it comes to like home improvement stuff, plumbing, HVAC, any of that kind of stuff, I don't even like hanging pictures on the wall. So like trying to get all that stuff done, get all this insulation cleaned out, get it repaired, get it replaced, just takes time. And I'm taking a couple days off to do so. And then I've got a small haul on Friday, and then the next week I'm gonna be gone a couple days. I got to go all the way out to South Dakota. So it is what it is, you know. I have to do it for my mental health. I know everybody's gonna agree, but I just sometimes get in a mindset where, you know, stop being a little baby and just get it done. But sometimes you really just gotta take a step back and get some things done, so when I am on the road, I don't have those home stresses on me. I'm not getting beer, which is weird. I'm getting an energy drink. I haven't drank beer in 2 weeks now, any alcohol. So that's part of the whole mental health thing, and just trying to decompress a little bit. Well, sometimes you just gotta do it yourself. Pitch black outside. Got the hood light. Got the cylinder head coming off the Cummins. Working out of my shed in my driveway. Just gotta do it yourself sometimes. Get this old girl pulled out of here, and we're gonna call it a night then. Nothing like a one-man wrecking band. I don't know why there's so much like rust color in the water jackets, but this thing had been worked on before I got it. Still got some good cross hatching in the cylinder walls. Got to get a straight edge on the block. Get this looked at. I just lifted that cylinder head by myself out of the truck because I don't really want to move it. I couldn't really let the engine crane down at all, so pretty much just manhandled it. Got it down here, sitting on the ground.